Hey guys, welcome to Friendly Fitness. My name is Andrew. Tonight we're doing science. This is part 1 of 2 in kind of like a core science experiment. What? I didn't sign up for this. That's okay. You still gotta do it. Check this out. So, in tonight's exercise, or workout rather, we're doing a lot of stuff in the tabletop position. We're gonna be doing 3 different exercises. We're gonna be doing a crunch, a heel touch, and then what is normally called a heel reach, but our feet are in the air. So those 3 exercises happen a lot. And next week, we're gonna do the exact same exercise, except our feet are gonna be on the floor. And we're gonna decide, which one feels better on my abs? Do I feel it more when I'm in a tabletop position or when my feet are on the floor? I don't know, let's just find out, right? This exercise is gonna be about 12 minutes long. We're doing a lot of 30-second planks in between the serious stuff, even though plank's pretty serious too. So I guess we're just doing pure serious stuff. Sign me up, that sounds pretty sweet. Guys, we got 12 minutes and so many seconds to do some work. I kinda wanna go to bed soon, so I'm just going for it. First exercise is gonna be a tabletop crunch. So try to keep those knees roughly above the hips. It's okay if they're here, whatever. But then from here, while keeping the lower back pressed down, I'm gonna try to come up, slight pause at the top, and then all the way back down. All the while, trying to keep those legs still. Those 2 reps were kind of tiring, but we gotta do it for a whole minute. Now we're gonna start that minute in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, let's hit that tabletop. Back down. Going for that slight pause. So, the reason we're doing this, I guess I should have talked about this in the beginning, but the reason we're doing this table talk experiment, is because sometimes when we do core exercises, the hip flexors, these guys in the legs, almost get sore before the core. Oof. This is not the ultimate solution or anything like that, but it is a way sometimes to get that sweet core burn without getting that big burn in the hip flexors first. So let's just try it out, have a good time, and keep busting out these crunches for another 7 seconds. We're gonna plank for 30 very soon. Here it comes. 30-second plank, well done. You can do this plank on the knees, on the toes, whatever. But do try to keep that straight line through the hips. Take some deep breaths. And let's just enjoy not being in that tabletop, because we're gonna be in it a lot real soon. 10 seconds, and then I'm going right back into the tabletop with a slightly different motion. 5 seconds. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're getting through it. Let's hit that tabletop. So I'm gonna do a heel touch. So feet are nice and still. It's okay to sort of be explosive with that upper body as we do our best to reach for those heels. We got lots of options though. Touch the calves, touch the ankles. And if you want, challenge, try not to throw your arms too much. It's okay to generate big momentum, because this is a very challenging exercise. You feel free to limit the range of motion, but if you're like, man, I feel so strong tonight, try just not throwing those arms that hard. I'm gonna throw the arms pretty hard. Because we got a long way to go in this workout. So try to touch those heels. Feel that sweet burn as the knees get close to your chest. We got 7 seconds until we're planking. For just 30. Here it comes. All right. Let's plank. Plank, plank, plank. And again. Knees, totally sweet. As long as your bum's not hanging out like so, we're good. Try to keep that straight line. We only have 1 more new tabletop exercise, and it's gonna be at a bit of a slower tempo than the last one. So I think you'll like it. Here we go. Boom, let's hit it. Okay, so tabletop, our old friend. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to reach from my right side and then from my left. And the whole time, I'm in what's called a static crunch. So I'm trying to keep my shoulder blades off the mat.
as I just reach for one side and then the other. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Whoa. Maybe I should have made this workout a bit shorter. My core is burning right now, and I like it. It's not a huge range of motion. It's not fast either, but try to keep your legs relatively still as we reach for the side and make those obliques work. 7 seconds. Okay, got some good news coming up. Okay,
Let's plank for 30 seconds.
woo. Now, we're gonna go through those 3 exercises again, but they're not gonna be 60 seconds long. They're gonna be 45 seconds long. Whew. That's still a long time though, so hang in there. All right, 7 seconds. I think that's the new 17. I keep saying 7. That's okay. Here we go. 2, 1.
Let's do that tabletop crunch.
In the tabletop position. And we're just crunching up, pausing, back down. I like to keep my hands behind my head, and I'm trying not to pull on them, but I do like the support that I give my neck with those hands. If you want to have your hands out, like so, that's fine. But do whatever feels comfortable, whatever feels safe, and really go for that slight pause. Man, my abs are on fire right now. Might have to do some magic editing and take an hour-long nap or something. Oh, thank goodness.
45 seconds is definitely shorter than a minute.
Let's plank for 30. So we're about to do that explosive tabletop heel reach for 45 seconds. But let's keep holding this plank for another 11 seconds. Knees are fine, toes are fine, taking a break is fine. We want to stay happy while we do this, but we're moving on in 2 seconds. Here we go. Whew.
All right, this one is gonna burn my abs up like crazy. I can just sense it.
Here's my tabletop. Really going for those heels. Let me just scoot this way a little bit. I don't even think I scooted, but I tried, and I'm not gonna try it again. So, I'm trying to keep my knees still, but as I get fatigued, woo, things are starting to happen. I feel the fire. Whew. And as I get tired, I might not be able to reach as far, and that's totally sweet. Let's just do our best, and I'm trying to get that extra reach at the top because I love it. It's not easy, but I feel that burn like I've never felt it before. Oh, let's plank. Sorry, I was getting all dramatic there for a second. I didn't mean to do that. Whew. Just caught up in the moment. Oh man, holding that plank. Halfway through it, no problem. I'm actually looking forward to these planks. I never look forward to planks, but man, when you're in that tabletop all day, this feels pretty nice. 3 seconds. 2, 1.
All right, let's do that heel reach.
Oh, not the heel reach. You know what I mean? So I'm reaching for my right and then my left. While trying to keep those shoulder blades off the floor. Imagine your yoga mat is really hot, and for some reason you have like, I don't know, fancy Lulu top that has your shoulder blades exposed, and it's too hot. So try to keep those shoulder blades up, and then hold on to that tabletop position as you reach for one side and then the other.
Plank.
Plank, plank, plank. Okay, we're getting pretty close to the end. We're gonna go through them all again, but they're not gonna be 45 seconds long, they're gonna be 30 seconds long. So we don't need to talk about instruction too much. We all know what's going on, I hope. Although sometimes I don't even know what's going on at this point. So let's just have a good time, let's just do our best. We're doing some tabletop crunches in 2, 1, poof. Here we go. All right. Knees up, rock and roll. Remember to keep breathing while doing these. I like to exhale on the way up. That slight pause at the top is really making that burn settle in. Plank for 30 seconds. All right, now we're talking. This is the finish line. Well, not the finish line, the final stretch. Finish line's not far away though. Trying to keep those hips nice and level. As we get tired, we might start to do this. Don't let it happen. Keep it nice and level. You can do this. 10 more seconds. So coming up is the last explosive movement tonight. We got this. 2 seconds away. All right, let's try our best to touch those heels from that tabletop. I'm going down a bit quickly. I'm gonna try to slow it down just to make each rep really count. Oh man, not much commentary in that one. I was struggling. What's the expression? Strugs to funk? I don't know. Someone knows. So just hold on to that. Shoot, now I'm trying to think of it. Is it strugs to funk? Is it funks to strugging? Who knows? I'm beef stroganoffing over here, but that doesn't even make sense. So let's just get ready for our last exercise too. What? Oh no, laughing hurts. So I'm going up into my tabletop, keeping those shoulder blades up. A big reach. Oof. We have less than a minute to go in tonight's exercise. We're of course gonna finish this up with a 30-second plank. But for now, try to keep those shoulder blades off the mat and just going for that reach to either side. Here comes the end. Yes, let's plank. This is it. Last 30 seconds. I'm hyped. Let's get through this together. Keeping that core tight. If you want a little bit of extra with 17 seconds left, try pulling your elbows towards your knees or putting your elbows out further away. Just getting a little bit of extra. Here we go, 7 seconds. No problem. 2. Oh, yes. Awesome. Okay. Whew, so I was a little bit worried. I was like, should I be feeling this kind of burn like a quarter of the way into this video? But we did it. Somehow it's over. Somehow we did all those reps. And now all we gotta do is get some sleep tonight, drink some water, get some protein, delish cup of coffee in the morning, and the next thing you know, they're ready. Like a bagel out of the toaster. Those abs are just gonna be perfect. Guys, thanks so much for doing this with me. And this is just part 1 of 2, so the next week's experiment is gonna conclude this, then we can chit chat about it, but I'm not gonna get too excited because, I'm kinda tired. So guys, have a nice night or day, whatever time it is. You rock. Thanks for joining in. I'm Andrew, this is Family Fitness. Peace. Oh, yeah.